Thank you so much. Honestly, I appreciate you. You have incredible energy yourself. I remember when I met you in the UK, your whole entire team, but your energy is so vibrant. And I think, this team right here that you guys are building is one of the most powerful, dynamic, and diverse organizations that exist in network marketing. And I just want to go ahead and give it back to you guys first and foremost, because when you guys came into this company, I haven't had a chance to talk to all of you as of yet. But when you guys came into this company, you guys came in with some fire, with some heat, and you guys just elevated this company tremendously. And without you guys, we would not be where we are today. So, guys, do me a favor, drop some fires in the chat box. If you love this team, if you love your leadership, if you love Akashex, I want to see your guys' energy in the chat box because we have some incredible, incredible things happening and coming up here very, very soon. But in order for us to really understand dynamically what's happening, first, our energy levels need to be there. We need to be operating on all cylinders. We cannot be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This has to be something where we're completely and utterly all in. Okay. And what all in looks like is doing whatever it takes to make it happen, regardless of how you feel, regardless of how you feel when you wake up in the morning, if you're tired, if you're unmotivated, if you've taken a couple L's and you're just frustrated, but you just get up and you do the work. So basically, what I want to talk to you guys about today wholeheartedly is about this entire movement you guys have created in Europe and what the next 6 months can mean to every single person on this call. Now, first and foremost, a decision needs to be made that I am, okay, this is the conversation between me and you, an individual, okay? You have to make a conscious decision right now that you are going to go all in, okay? This is a decision that needs to be made. And one thing that people need to understand is that a decision happens in a split second, okay? Oftentimes we hear the saying that you live with the decisions that you make in your life, and that's actually not true because the decision happens in a split second. What you live with are the consequences of those decisions and how you act on them. So I'll give you a perfect example. If you are all in right now, okay, and you want to make the next 6 months of your journey here in Akashex an incredible journey, a journey that is filled with growth, momentum, abundance, then the next few things I tell you are things that need to be implemented immediately in your business. So, first and foremost, who can tell me the date of the All Roads Lead Home event? I want to see in the chat box who's locked in. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Everybody knows May 10th. I'm telling you guys right now that this event that happens on the 10th of May is one of the most crucial and pivotal moments of this entire team. If I believe it's going to happen, so I'm going to say when this event happens and it's packed out wall to wall, no room for people to stand or sit. I mean, it is just packed out wall to wall. We have amazing energy in the room. The guests are fired up. We're all doing our job to make sure that we're edifying the entire process. When this event happens and social media sees this event, okay, it's very important. I'm saying social media for a very important reason. When social media sees this event and we do the after movies and the recap videos and they see everybody is 10 out of 10, energy is literally through the roof, okay, and the room is packed out. Everybody's dressed to the nines, looking super professional. The best speakers are speaking on stage. When people see this on social media, you have to understand that the roof is on fire. You have to understand that it's all about perception, okay? And perception is the single most important thing on this planet, okay? I'm talking about from right now, we need to start elevating ourselves in terms of how we're promoting on social media, how we're talking about this event, how we're inviting to this event. Because if I'm you guys right now and I want to take the entire German market over, And I want there to be 15, 20, 30,000 people in my organization just in Germany alone. This event right here is the key that will unlock the vehicle that will take you guys to the next level. So from today, moving forward, every single day, this event needs to be promoted to. We need to invite to the event. How? Social media, Instagram stories, not just don't post the flyer. If you post a flyer, what does that mean? It means absolutely nothing. You have to take the flyer and you have to make a talking story. Like one person, I don't even know what she's saying on her stories, but I watch her stories all the time. Jonina, I have no clue what she's saying on her stories, guys, but it's so intriguing because you can tell she's explaining to people exactly what's happening inside her team, what's happening with her organization, what's happening next, where she's going to be next week, what the team is up to, what the team is doing. And this is what you guys need to do. You need to take the picture of the flyer and post it on your screen. And you need to talk. You need to say, look, guys, on the 10th of May, we're hosting one of the most powerful and dynamic entrepreneurial events in the entire country of Germany. In fact, the whole of Europe has not had an event so profound, and every single person needs to be here. But I promise you right now, if you are even 10% interested in changing your life, you have to be at this event. You have to be at this event. And you guys need to start promoting this event like it's the only thing you know. Just like how we're getting sales every single day, we're closing leaders, we're talking to new customers, we're promoting our products and services. We need to start promoting this event very aggressively because I promise you, 1,000 people in the room, what do you think the convention will look like? If there's 1,000 people, okay, they're going to go home and they're going to start doing what? They're going to duplicate the process and they're going to start doing their own home events. They're going to start hosting their own events. So if I have a team of, let's say, 15 people, and I bring these 15 people to this event on the 10th of May, that means I am going to create a team of 15 people who can duplicate that process and build their own events in their market. And I don't know about you guys, but if you want to be in a team that has duplication, it comes from you. It comes from how are you leading the field? So how you promote to this event is how you'll do anything. So you have to commit right now that every single day from now until the 10th of May, you are going to promote this event like your life depends on it. And the truth is your life does depend on it. You need to promote to this event like your life depends on it. The second thing you need to do is you need to make videos to post on TikTok, to post on Instagram, to post on Facebook. And look, if you really want to pack this event out, I would even pay to boost some of my posts. Like what we're doing right now in Canada to pack out this event is I'm actually paying for sponsored posts so that people could see my videos, so that they could show up to the event, and so that we can dynamically close them because we need guests at our events. Of course, we also need leadership. We need people to explain the vision and to capture the audience and to get them to actually take action, to believe that this is the possibility for them. So this event can change the next 6 months of how your business will look like in Akashex. So now we've all agreed that we're 110% going to promote to this event. That goes without question, okay? Now, the reason why it's important to promote to this event is because if I have the most guests at this event, if I invite and I have the most guests at this event, that means that my outcome for my team is going to create the most duplication, okay? It's going to create the most united front. My leaders will be, which means I can go for the next 6 months and I can plan everything that I'm going to do from now until the Unite convention in Italy and the Unite convention in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. So I will create the framework for my team that the next 6 months, we're going to be action, all gas, no brakes. Okay. And we're going to host weekly meetings. I'm going to make a commitment as a leader in Germany to sit in with 2 or 3 of my leaders. And I'm going to go to every single market where my team has potential. And I'm going to sit with them. I'm going to build with them because nothing else matters for the next 6 months, but taking my team from where it is right now and duplicating it to the factor of 100x. And you do that by promoting to events. You know, a lot of times people forget how important it is to invite aggressively to events. But the reason why events are so important, guys, we're charging like 40 euros for the event. It's not like an event where, you know, Simon and the leaders and the company are making a ton of money. You know, we're not promoting this event because there's a profit on the other side of this. We're promoting this event like crazy because we want our teams to come in and feel the energy. Because once they feel that energy, once they feel that momentum, they leave that event a different person. And I want every single person that I invite to an event to leave the event a different person because I need them, like Simon talks about all the time. Give us the opportunity to wash your brain the right way. Like, we do need to do this process. We need to make sure that we're putting people in front of the information properly. They're listening to everything correctly and intently. But what ends up happening from here, once these individuals come to the event and you line up and you map out the next 6 months, every single leader on this call needs to make an intention that from the 10th of May, from that day moving forward, me and my team need to know exactly what's happening the following weekend, the weekend after that. Are we going to do a tour and we're going to go tour the whole of Germany and we're going to hit every single market? We're going to put 50 to 100 people in a room in every single city in Germany until we completely have the entire country of Germany just painted black and gold with Akashas. You have to think about its possibility before you forth to do the vision. You have to think about what that end looks like first. You end in mind. And if you want to build an empire, like, drop a 7-7 in the chat box if you truly, truly want to build an empire. If you don't care about anything else right now, but you're obsessed with the process of building a massive organization and an empire. Every single person on this call needs to have the vision of building an empire. And if you don't have the vision of building an empire, I promise you, you're going to start and you're going to stop. You're going to start and you're going to stop. You're going to go hard for 2-3 days and then you're going to quit. You're going to go hard for, you know, a week or two and then you're going to quit. But the reality is, if you want to build an empire, you have to be willing to do whatever it. Listen to the word empire. When you think of an empire, what do you think of? I know I think of the Ottoman Empire. I think of the Persian Empire. I think of, you know, the Chinese dynasties. What did these people have to sacrifice in order for them to build an empire that dominated for years and years and generations and generations? You know, it's not just discipline. It's not just about working hard, because Bob Proctor says it best. Nobody gets rich from working hard. Nobody. Hard work is part of the process. You got to put in the work. But nobody just gets rich simply from working hard. You become wealthy through a series of decisions that are made in your mind with manifestations, thinking abundantly, with a clear plan of action. But you have to do it within the thoughts between your ears. You have to visualize what good looks like and what that empire is actually going to be. So when you think of the empire that you want, you have to start envisioning exactly what it looks like to a T, like no stone left unturned. You have to manifest that moment. And every single person here right now needs to have a goal of how many people they're inviting to the event. Everyone should have a minimum of 50 people, 50 invitations that you're going to send out for this event. Minimum. Every single person. You should never show up to an event alone, ever. But have a goal to invite 50 people. Your 50 people can turn to 500 in the next 6 months as long as you duplicate this process. Show up to the event. Dress up incredibly nice. Wear the best clothes you possibly can. Make sure that you have your camera has a lot of storage, okay? Get yourself a little ring light that you can put on your phone. I'm being serious, guys. These are things you have to do to make sure that this event looks amazing, because we talked about perception being everything, right? So the perceived value that you want people to receive when they see this event on May 10th is that this was one of the most badass events that's happened in Germany, and people need to be all eyes on the Akashics. So everyone needs to make sure you have your phones, your ring lights, you're dressed to impress, and that everyone looks and feels united. This is key. So this event, yes, have a power bank with you. Make sure that you have all the tools that you need in order for you to build your content. Okay. Whether you have the ability to pay for a video editor or to have, a content creator come with you, do these things. If you can do it, why not? You're building your brand and you're making your brand look stronger, and people are going to want to partner with you because people will do business with people who they know, like, and trust, of course, but people mainly do business with people who they feel can change their life. So look at your social medias right now. Would you join yourself? If you invited you to an event right now, looking at your social media and how you conduct your business, would you say yes to yourself? This is a very, very, very difficult conversation to have with people. But the reality is, why would someone join you? Why would someone come to the event that you're inviting them to? Go look at your social media and do an audit and see, okay, what could I change to elevate my brand and to elevate myself now? Once the event is over, let's talk about the next 6 months. The next 6 months, you and your leadership need to get together and you guys need to figure out exactly what cities you're going to hit, whether it's with your uplines, whether it's you and your own team, it doesn't matter. Just find key people in certain cities and say, look, if you can put 30 to 50 people in a room, I'm going to be there. If you could put 30 to 50 people in a room, I will be there. Drop a 111 in the chat box to do a presentation for 30 to 50 people in a room. This is our job. If someone calls me right now and says, hey, Ali, I'm putting 50 people in a room this weekend in Tampa, Florida. Can you come? Yes. Come. Yes. No, it doesn't exist. Everything is yes. I'll be there. I'll figure out a way to make it work. Because after this event, if you do this for the next 6 months, the markets that you will build and the momentum that you will create in your team and the duplication that you have will be uncontrollable. Think about how you guys came into this company. Simon hit 500K in his first 30 days. Nobody in the history of the company has ever done that. Nobody. You guys are the best. You guys are the best team in the company. Nobody can compete with you guys. I'm being honest. You guys, you have the best leadership. You guys have the best of everything in your teams. So now, when you go to do these events in these small pockets and in these cities, now let's say you invited 50 people and 10 people sign up. What are you going to teach them to do? You're going to teach them every week. The new 10 people, you guys are going to host a training. You're going to host a trading training, and you're going to invite people to this little office or to this cafe or to this mall or to your house. And you're going to do a presentation and a training on trading, and you're going to show people support and resistance. That's it. Just duplicate the process and teach them something. Show them the Akashics back office. Show them the tap to trade results. Show them the payouts. Because at the end of the day, guys, it's all about your relentless approach to creating something amazing. And for everyone who agreed to drive from city to city, for everybody who agreed to building an empire, this is exactly what it takes. If you've never read the book Building an Empire by Brian Carruthers, there's a story in there about one of his teams. And, they had a team in Hawaii and they were doing weekly events. Okay. They were doing weekly events in Hawaii. And every time they would do this event, there would be 3 people at the event. It was his leader who was there. Well, the guy wasn't a leader at the time. So his distributor who was there, the distributor's wife, and then his mother-in-law, his wife's mom. Every week for 6 months, 3 people would come to this hotel event. Every single week for 3 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. 95% of us, because I'm going to include myself in this, would have stopped after the second week that people didn't show up. Drop a yes in the chat box if you agree with me. I would have given up. There's no way. There's no way. I'm doing this for 2 weeks. I'm spending money on a hotel room that nobody's coming to. And this is crazy. Like, what the hell am I doing? I'm wasting my time. But this guy stayed at it for 6 months. And somewhere around month 6, month 7, they got three new people in the room. From those three new people in the room, they introduced another 6 people to the business. One of those 6 people was who put 10,000 people in their organization. Guys, the only thing we're doing here in this industry, in this company, building these events, doing these Zoom webinars, the only reason why we're doing this is because we want to build our ace. We want to uncover our ace. Everybody knows that in a deck of cards, there's 4 aces, right? Yes, there's 4 aces in a deck of cards. Our job in this industry is to find our aces. It means you could get lucky and recruit an ace, right? Like imagine recruiting Simon or Armin or Jonina, Joey, Maddie. Give me one of them any day of the week. A Wesley and Andre, I'll take it. But sometimes, guys, we have to build our ace. Sometimes our ace is an ace, they don't even know it. Sometimes our ace is someone who, was beat up a little bit. They have no belief in themselves. They grew up poor. They didn't have money. They're mentally poor, not just financially. They don't know what manifestation looks like. They don't believe in it. But these events help you uncover those aces. So you can never stop doing the process. That's the one thing you guys have to understand. You can never stop doing the process because it's the things that we do every single day that make the big picture. So without trying to be too, MLM-y or too motivational or anything like that, I'm just going to shoot it straight with you guys. There's one pathway to achieving success. One, only one. And that pathway is through belief. Now, I didn't say there's only one way to work marketing team. I'm not talking about skills right now. I'm talking about heart, what's in here. Because this will take you to places that skills can never. Your heart and how you believe in yourself will take you places that skills can't. Because there are people out there right now who have far less skills than you, who are triple, quadruple the money you're making, who have teams 10 times the size of yours because they have more heart than you. So when it comes to planning this event, packing out the event, having the social media, delivering perceived value, talking about your event every single day, all of this is only possible if your heart desires what you actually talk about. Bob Proctor talks about it, and he says, are you actually who you pretend to be? Every time I hear him say this, it gives me goosebumps because we've all been at a point in our life where we felt like we were not meant to be, like imposter syndrome, like you have success in your life, but you feel out of place. But the reality is the only reason why you feel out of place is because you're not doing the work daily to put yourself in a position to actually feel that what you're building is consistent and has longevity. I promise you guys, throughout this process of promoting to this event, building your brand, having a strong social media, having a strong message every single day on your social media, all you're going to do is build your brand and have an even more successful team. That's all you're going to do. Nothing bad can come from this. I promise you guys, nothing bad can come from you going 110% all in. And look, guys, when we come to this event, okay, the reason why this event is called All Roads Lead Home is because this is home. This is home for me. Before I came to Akashex, guys, I had a very horrible experience with my previous company. For a year, I was struggling emotionally. I couldn't get my head in the game. And if it wasn't for Akashex, if it wasn't for Josh, if it wasn't for Maddie, 110% I wouldn't be here today. So this place is my home. This is our baby. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to build an empire here because I believe in the company vision. I believe in the ownership. I believe in the leadership here. I believe that each and every single one of you make this place 110% better than anything we've ever seen. And when it comes to going to this event, all roads lead home. Every person has to understand that this event is your home. How do you treat your home? How does every single person on this call treat their home? We all treat our homes with love, respect, compassion. We protect it, right? We clean it. We make sure it looks good. When we have guests come over, we look after it. So when we come to this event, treat it like your home. Treat it like it's the best thing ever. And you're going to hear trainings from some incredible people, guys. The lineup of speakers at this event is so legendary, is so amazing. And I personally feel that this event is going to be the best event we've done in the history of Akashics. I believe it in my heart. I believe it in my core. And we've done some phenomenal events. So I'm super excited for everything that's going on with this team and this organization. I can't wait to train you guys. I have very special trainings that I've put together for this tour specifically that are really going to help every single person grow their skills. Okay. Grow your skills in network marketing, really go out there and become like an esteemed entrepreneur. Understand what it's like to deal with hardship and adversity. Adversity is like a constant in life. No matter what happens, it's like when the sun goes up and the sun goes down. There's nothing we can do to stop adversity from happening. Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe from hardship. This is a fact of life. But what we will teach you is how to overcome those hardships, how to build your empire, and how to just be rich, how to live a good life, how to have an amazing lifestyle. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we do this. We live for this. This is what we live for. I truly believe that every single top leader in this industry was born to do this. And if you feel like you're born to do this and you're ready to go absolutely all in, just listen to the things I talked to you about today. Put together your plan of action right now, okay, to start promoting to this event. Make your goals. How many people you want to come to the event? Write it down, 50 people. That's step one. Step two, start talking about this on social media. Take your camera and start talking about your event and start inviting to this event ASAP. Then number three is every single market, plan on visiting every single market. As long as you can put 30 to 50 people in a room, you should show up. And the fourth thing is, if you don't have your ticket, go buy your ticket right now. Guys, drop a 777 in the chat box if you already have your ticket for the All Roads Lead Home event. I want to see every single person drop some 777s in the chat box. And you guys need to be obsessed with this process. I'm telling you, you guys need to message Simon every day. Give me the ticket count. Give me the ticket count. I need to know how many tickets are left. How many tickets are left? Because if you guys know exactly how many tickets are left, you know exactly how you need to move. Guys, we could put 1,000 people in this room. Let's make this the best event in the history of network marketing, especially in the German market. I'm super excited to come out there and build with you guys, to create some core memories, and to really just drive this thing home, guys, because we're working on something absolutely so special. And I believe that each and every single one of us on this Zoom have a golden opportunity to make something amazing happen. Jennifer, thank you so much for, introing me on this call. I really appreciate all of your heartfelt words. Everything you said about me made me feel incredible. And, Akashics is my baby, guys. I love this company. I truly treat it as if though it's my own. I love all of you guys in this company. And this is still just the very beginning for us. I mean, like, we're not even doing this for a year yet, like you guys are so new in this business and it's just the very beginning. And a huge shout out to Simon, Jonina, Armin, Michael Amberger, all the incredible leaders who are just part of this entire ecosystem, like Danny, for educating in the German market. I mean, there's so many names to mention. And, this is just the beginning. So I want everybody to take this very, very seriously and just go balls to the wall, all gas, no brakes. But it like everything is on the line for this event to be the most powerful, incredible thing that you have ever attended. And I believe that the leadership is going to show up. The leadership will be there to throw down and have a powerful event. But we need the field to show up and put the guests in the room and let's pack this thing out. I appreciate you guys, Simon. Thank you so much, bro, for opening up your team to me. It means so much, bro, and I can't wait to see you guys in Germany just in a couple weeks, May 10th. Let's make some magic happen. I appreciate you guys like crazy. Jennifer, I'll pass it back over to you. Thank you guys.
Thank you so, so much for this value. So, a drop of one if you think that Ali is someone we can learn from him. The energy, the magnetic energy, I told everybody. Yes, perfect. So thank you very much, Ali, for being here. I just have a claim on you now because I just get like I don't know, one light is going up. So I wanted to do like a small challenge. So everybody who is taking a ticket in this call, who is here in this call now, paying for a ticket now, maybe someone, okay, I can switch into German, maybe is better. So, jeder, der jetzt noch ein Ticket auf diesem Call heute kauft, egal ob er schon eins hat, egal ob er noch keins hat, Hauptsache ihr kauft noch ein Ticket. Wir werden mit Ali einen Special Mentorship Call mit euch machen, nur mit den Menschen, die einfach heute noch ein Ticket kaufen. Das heißt, ihr habt ein 1:1 Mentorship mit Ali. So Ali, I told them, they're getting a special one-on-one mentorship with you when they're buying a ticket now. Even if they have one already, they just have to buy one ticket more, maybe to get one more people on the event. And when they're showing us that they buy a ticket, they can get a call with you, especially asking you questions.
100%. I'm all in. Let's do it. I love the idea. Guys, buy your tickets. We'll do a one-on-one together. I'll make sure it's super powerful. And look, guys, do not miss out on your chance to show up to this event, be there, bring a guest, but then also have a one-on-one with me. I'm all in for it. Let's do it.
Yes, okay. Sehr gut. Ansonsten kann ich einfach nur sagen, ich weiß nicht, ob ihr es mitbekommen habt, aber Ali hat einfach eine so, so krasse Energie. Ich habe ihn, wie gesagt, in London kennengelernt und er ist jemand, der im Raum ist und du siehst ihn nicht, du spürst ihn. Er ist so eine Person, der einfach den kompletten Raum mit seiner Energie einnimmt. Und er wird in Wiesbaden auch dabei sein. Und glaubt mir, ich kann euch nur immer wieder sagen, ich war zum Beispiel am Anfang jemand, ich wusste, dass ich dieses Business sehr ernst nehmen möchte und ich wusste, dass dieses Business mich dorthin bringt, wo ich gerne hin will. Aber glaubt mir, wenn ich euch sage, dass meine Zündung erst angegangen ist nach einem Event. Einfach nur aus einem einzigen Grund, weil dort Menschen waren. Es gibt ja öfter so, dass man mit jemandem zusammenarbeitet, der vielleicht nicht den gleichen Weg gegangen ist wie du, der dich natürlich inspiriert mit dem, was er erreicht hat, aber vielleicht einfach nicht den gleichen Weg gegangen ist wie du. Glaube mir, du wirst auf diesem Event mindestens eine Person sehen, die genau die Story hat, die du jetzt auch hast. Die genau die Dinge, die Struggles hat, die du vielleicht jetzt auch hast, ja? Und wenn du dann diese Person hast, du hast sie greifbar, du kannst nach dem Event auf der Aftershow-Party in den Pausen zu diesen Menschen gehen und kannst einfach mit diesen Menschen sprechen. Kannst sie einfach fragen, was hast du gemacht, dass du endlich Gas gegeben hast? Was hast du gemacht, dass du, was auch immer dir auf der Seele brennt? Und glaube mir, wenn man die Person auch noch in Real Life sieht und mit dieser Person sprechen kann, wird sie so, so viel nahbarer und du wirst, also für mich war das ein Gamechanger. Danach, nach so einem Event, hat sich alles in meinem Kopf verändert. Und ich habe, glaube ich, so einen Change nicht nur persönlich gemacht, sondern einfach auch gerade, was im Business abgeht. Deswegen, ich kann euch wirklich nur, ich weiß, es hängt euch vielleicht zu den Ohren raus, aber ich weiß, dass ihr sauer sein würdet, wenn ihr danach seht, was mit den Menschen passiert ist, die auf diesem Event waren und ihr nicht da wart. Weil genau das wird passieren. Ihr werdet euch denken, der war auf dem Event, ihr habt da die Stories gesehen, dort die Stories gesehen und auf einmal werdet ihr sehen, wie die neuen Superstars hier kreiert werden, einfach nur wegen einem Aha-Moment auf diesem Event. Und ihr werdet euch denken, warum war ich nicht da und habe mir nicht oder habe nicht dafür gesorgt, dass ich auch diesen Aha-Moment habe. Deshalb, ich kann euch nur sagen, also jemand wie Ali, jemand wie Joey, jemand wie Matty, jemand wie Simon. Also ich kann euch nur eins sagen, seitdem ich hier in diesem Business bin und mit Simon arbeite, ich habe mich um 180 Grad geändert, weil glaubt mir, ich war einmal eine Person, ich war immer sehr impulsiv, sehr outgoing. Irgendwie habe ich nie meine Worte richtig gewählt. Ich habe so viel von Simon gelernt, wie Leadership funktioniert, wie Teambuilding funktioniert, wie man noch mehr auf seine Teampartner eingeht. Was nicht bedeuten soll, dass ich jetzt unempathisch war, aber ich habe so, so viel von Simon gelernt und ich bin so dankbar. Jedes Mal, wenn ich weiß, ich bin irgendwo, wo Simon da ist, auch wenn ich ihn jetzt schon so gut kenne, bin ich immer noch so on fire, weil ich weiß, ich bin mit Simon in einem Raum. Genauso wie mit einer Junina. Jedes Mal habe ich gefühlt, wenn ich sie was frage, sie hat die Antwort, die ich jetzt brauche. Nur weil ich da bin, wo sie ist. Und genau das Gleiche habt ihr mit allen Speakers, die dort sind. Und deshalb kann ich euch einfach nur empfehlen, bucht ein Ticket, wenn ihr, selbst wenn ihr jetzt noch nicht wisst, wen ihr da mitnehmt, aber glaubt mir, wenn ihr euch committet dazu, heute ein Ticket zu kaufen und ihr habt ein Ticket, das ihr jemandem geben könnt, dann werdet ihr auch jemanden finden, den ihr mit auf dieses Event nehmen könnt. Und jetzt stellt euch mal vor, ihr seid die Person, die dazu führt, dass ihr das Leben einer anderen Person verändert. Nur weil ihr sie mit auf ein Event nehmt. Also für mich ist es schon Commitment genug, dass ich mir 2 Bundles gekauft habe und am Anfang auch nicht wusste, wem ich diese 20 Tickets geben soll. Aber das war für mich einfach so, ich möchte, dass so viele Menschen wie möglich irgendwann vor mir stehen und einfach zu mir sagen, Jenny, danke, danke dafür, dass du diejenige warst, die mir gesagt hat, du musst damit. Danke dafür, dass du so hartnäckig geblieben bist und mich mitgenommen hast. Und wenn es deine beste Freundin ist, glaube mir, deine beste Freundin wird dir sehr dankbar dafür sein, dass du sie mit auf dieses Event nimmst. Auch wenn sie jetzt sagt, oh nee, online arbeiten ist nichts für mich. Alleine, was sie dort als Value mitbekommt, egal ob sie danach bei dir im Team startet oder nicht, glaub mir, du wirst ihr Leben verändern. Und deswegen, wir freuen uns auf jeden Fall auf ganz, ganz viele Screenshots von ganz, ganz vielen Tickets, die ihr jetzt noch kauft. Denn das zeigt, dass ihr wirklich all in seid. Das zeigt, dass ihr das Ganze hier ernst nehmt. Das, das zeigt euch selber, dass ihr euch das Commitment gebt und euch sagt, hey, ich mache jetzt einfach mal und zieh durch und ich möchte da eine Person mitnehmen. Und ich kann euch nur eins sagen, wenn ich diese Opportunity früher gehabt hätte, wäre ich sehr, sehr dankbar dafür gewesen, denn ich hätte viel, viel früher dafür sorgen können, dass meinem Kind jetzt so geht, wie es ihm geht und hätte vielleicht die Struggles, die wir hatten, nicht haben müssen. Deswegen kann ich einfach nur an euch appellieren, nehmt das wirklich ernst. Alles, was wir uns überlegt haben. Also ich sag's euch ehrlich, wenn ich weiß, was passiert und ich close mich jedes Mal wieder selber. Also deswegen, ich kann euch wirklich nur raten, macht das. Und in diesem Sinne hoffe ich auf ganz viele Screenshots und euch alle, die ich hier jetzt gerade sehe, definitiv auch in Wiesbaden zu sehen und ganz, ganz viele tolle Gespräche mit euch führen zu dürfen. Und in diesem Sinne würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns jetzt gleich im Trading Mindset Call.